Hello and welcome to Unhinged Magi. The craziness of Magic the Gathering product and any collectible product right now, including Flesh and Blood and that kind of stuff. Prices are down. And you know why? Because people are putting it on the market. And there's more on the market than there is for demand. And that makes prices go down, right? We have to, this guy puts out one item that's like Ikoria, and then he puts it up there, and then somebody undersells that, and undersells that, and undersells that, and then soon the market starts to decline, right? And so, well, I don't think Ikoria is going down. I'm just sitting here. But there you go. So it's going down, and most of the products are actually declining. I made a video not too long ago on Unhinged Magi about it as well. But here's the thing. We all know what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to buy low and sell high. But what I'm seeing right now is people actually buying high and really selling now because they don't really want to keep it because they don't want to be the one holding the bag. But in collectibles, are you really holding the bag? You have your items, right? If you expect them to go up eventually, why dump them on the market? Unless you're going to buy something else that you think is going to go up in value faster, But I see a lot of people dumping for no apparent reason, right? Maybe they have bills, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of because there's so many people dumping to the open market. They don't have the faith to hold on to the product that they've already purchased, that they're holding on to make money. If you're going to lose money, the usual plan is to don't sell it, right? Because Magic the Gathering is not going out of style, folks. It's not, And if it's a sealed product, why sell it? If it's a single card and you don't think the card's going to be lasting, or you don't think it's going to be good in a deck, or it's just going to tank over time, sure, I have no problem with it. But how many of you regret selling your Magic the Gathering collection from way back in the day? I know we have a lot of old schoolers here who have gone through several sets of selling their old school and then coming back, selling their old school and then coming back, And how many times, if you would have just held on to it in the beginning, would you be sitting on fat stacks of cash? But right now, I see on eBay people just dumping everything, right? Which is great because I'm buying stuff. It's crazy, it's fun. But you don't want to be the person that says, yeah, when everything was tanking, I dumped a lot of stuff. I mean, you can take, your losses, sure. But do you really have the gains to actually, manage that loss? I don't know. That's a completely different topic entirely, but I just see a lot of people dumping, and for no apparent reason. This is, there's too much stuff on the market, which is good for me. Don't get me wrong. It's good for me, for my future potential of making money. But if people are just dumping it for no apparent reason, I'd rather not my viewers or people that watch Unhinged Magi or people that watch Open Boosters to dump thinking that this is it. This is the game. Everything is going to go down because it isn't. People are dumping, and it doesn't make any sense why. Because everybody says they want to buy low. And just because everybody is trying to sell right now doesn't mean you should sell right now. And I don't want my users or subs or whatever to be going out there dumping and losing money when they have potential money in the future. That to me is just mind-boggling and crazy. Now, if you need the money, if you need to put food on the table, that's completely the opposite direction. Don't worry about that. Now, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people dumping just because. I'm not talking about people that are putting on food on the table. I gotta get food on the table. I don't have any ends to meet. I gotta sell this right now. That is a different thing entirely. If you're trying to feed your family, completely different topic. But people who actually have the money and are selling for, losses, which to me makes no sense. Especially if you don't need the money, why are you dumping it, right? And I'm seeing desperation. Inflation is going to happen. And you see a lot of that in the news. Totally get that. Food prices are going to go up. It's a thing. It's going to happen. All right? And people are dumping now. You want to dump after inflation has happened. You see, when inflation makes money go up, okay? So, yes, you're going to be paying more for a hamburger and your value of the dollar, but these are going to go up with it, right? They're going to go up. So why don't? You have to have a reason to sell your stuff, right? Selling during a consolidation phase is not a good idea. When prices go down, that's when you buy. We can say that all we want. We can say, well, I only buy low and sell high. But is that what everybody's doing out there? I mean, you can go out there and look at the prices currently of stuff going on. You see people taking way low prices on some of the older stuff too. Even a revised is tanking like a rock, which totally makes sense during a consolidation phase. But do you really want to be the one who sold the revised booster box for lower than everybody else? Is that what you want to be? Is that the thing that you want to be known for? Yep, I sold it for, I don't know, $8,000. Woo! But now it's worth 14, so I could have had double that, but I sold now. Do you want to be that person? Do you? I mean, you might not have a revised booster box. Maybe you have, what is this? Okay. You got this. All right, maybe you have some of these, right? El Drain. And you dump it now. But maybe it could have been worth more. If you want to be that guy, you can be holding an Ikoria collector booster box, you know, and then you sold that for rock bottom or double masters. Well, actually, double masters and Ikoria are doing different things. They're perfectly fine, but everything else is just like, what are people thinking? What could they possibly putting their money into currently, right? What they already have the item, okay, and they're going to sell it to lose money to get a dollar that's worth less. You know, and I'm looking out there and I'm watching people sell stuff, right? Are you watching people sell stuff too? I would think that you are. That's one of the things that I would think you're doing. You're watching people sell stuff too because you're looking for opportunities. The best thing to be doing right now is to be looking for opportunity. All right? That is what you should be doing. Because right now in the collectible markets, especially at Magic the Gathering, especially at Flesh and Blood, things are tanking. And that's a good thing for those who want to take opportunity. Right? It's not a good thing to sell and lose money. Or to sell and take loss. But that's what I see people doing. But unless they have a great plan, which I'm not seeing, because I look out there, you know, just like everybody else, where you put your money, you know? It's a crazy thing, but I'm sorry about the coughing. But that's crazy, right? Because they shouldn't be selling right now. You don't sell when it's going down. You sell when it's reasonably higher, right? That's just my thing. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think they're flocking to, right? If I have no problem with people selling like Ikoria or Double Masters because those are still maintaining their current values and that kind of stuff. It's the other stuff that just like, I'm like, why would you be putting it up there? Hold it. Do you need the money now? Thing is, you shouldn't be selling. I'm telling that to everybody, right? Don't sell. You're selling in a market that's gonna go up because you know inflation's coming, right? This is not logical to do. This is not logical to put your stuff up and sell it right now. It's not, all right? Ikoria, sure. Double Master, sure. You're looking for opportunities in other areas of Magic the Gathering or whatever collectible you want to do. Look for those opportunities because not a lot of people are going to watch this. But if people are coming to you and say, hey, I want to sell this for low, then you might want to take this opportunity. It's ridiculous not to take the opportunities that you have. you know, you gotta wait. Because that dollar, that inflationary dollar, things are gonna go rising because that's what inflation does, and then things cost more. And you know what costs more? This stuff. Don't sell. What are you doing? I don't know most of you out there, I'm hoping, are just holding, because it doesn't make sense for anyone who watches this channel to actually be dumping, you know? It doesn't, because I don't know, it's just my speculation. It's just weird to see people dumping right now, you know? So try your best to hold. Now, if you need the money, that's a completely different topic entirely. All right? If you actually need the money, you have to have a reason to get the money, right? Reason. If you don't have the reason, and it's just because I think everything's going to tank to zero. It's going to zero. It's not going to zero. Calm the hell down. You know, it's not. No matter which way you look at it, it's not going to zero. All right? Magic the Gathering isn't dead, especially in the vintage product. It's not dead. It's just that there's more people putting it up there and listing it for weird, really low prices because they want to sell for now for whatever reason. You know, if you buy it, that's a completely different scenario too. Buying it right now when its price is low, well, you know what? You're supposed to buy when the prices are low. Duh. All right, you know, so it's a thing, right? And when you're thinking about stuff, think about that. You know, buying low is good, right? Selling low is bad. Selling an uptrend, maybe. Depends on where you think it's going to end. And that's the hard part to predict. But don't sell for a loss. That's dumb. Especially since you wanted it in the first place. Unless you need the money. Unless you're like desperate for food and that kind of stuff. If you need the money, sell it. I don't care when you bought it. If you need the money, that's a different topic. All right. Okay, I will talk to y'all again on the next one. Thank you for watching Unhinged Magi. If you want to buy something for TCG Player, you know where the links are. And I will talk to you again on the next one. Hope this wasn't really just a rambling video, but I figured it was important to say. All right, talk to y'all again real soon.